Y'all, this evening I want to make a tradition in our family with y'all and show y'all. I know y'all probably recognize these pizza boxes. You know they still have these in the store, and they were just really great. I would make these every Saturday night when my boys were little bitty till they were grown and out of the house, and they loved them. And I want to do that with y'all. It's been a long time since I made one of these box pizzas with y'all. And it's a simple thing to do, and that's what I would always do it on Christmas Eve. And then we would watch movies and make hot chocolate, and it was just fun to do. But the first thing we need to do is get our crust rising. And the reason why I want to do it is because so many young parents tell me they would get those, but they don't know how to do this crust. Like they're maybe just a bit intimidated, okay? But don't be. So I want to show you it's so easy. Many of y'all made these when your children were little too. And I love that. You put both of your packets of crust into a bowl. I've got 1 1/3 cups of very warm water is what they call it on the box, very warm. And so that's what I did, very warm water. So into this, we're going to pour our very warm water, 1 1/3 cups. John's mother would also make this. I noticed when I was first dating him, I've got a fork. Y'all see I've got my meat fork and I'm kind of stirring this together. She would do this on Saturday night when I was dating John, and I thought, well, what a wonderful thing to do, because it was so easy and it's comforting, you know, it's very comforting. So I kind of just took that tradition and kept on going with it. And I still make it for John and me, because just because the kids moved out doesn't mean we don't enjoy it. And it's fun. Fun. Okay, y'all see that's all you do. You stir it together like that into a nice ball. You can use your hands, you certainly can. Now, what I do, and it actually says on the box to cover this in olive oil. Y'all know I keep that in this little pretty little thing. I got this thing at the dollar store, okay? This little olive oil jar bottle. I thought it was pretty. Okay, you see how I'm covering it like that? And then you toss that around so it gets totally coated in that olive oil real nicely. And that gives a wonderful flavor. If you don't have olive oil, then you could use just a corn oil or veggie oil, okay? It wouldn't be the end of the world, but if you've got it, put it. I'm going to tell you, I couldn't afford it when my boys were little, so I didn't have olive oil either. And I grabbed some paper towels. Now this just needs to sit anywhere from 5 minutes. You can start making your pizza to 20 minutes, okay? So I'm just going to sit it back here and let it do its thing. And there's just a little bit of prep work. I always like to clean as I go, guys. Clean as I go. Do y'all? I do too. Okay, I've got this can. It comes with pizza sauce in it. You can get them that say just the pizza. You can get them that says a cheese pizza. And it comes with just a little package of some of that Parmesan cheese. You know, that grated Parmesan cheese. Or you can get one that says pepperoni. And I don't like the pepperoni because the pepperonis are inside this sauce. So it changes the flavor of the sauce, and I don't like those little pepperonis. So I get the cheese pizza mix is what I get. And then I buy me a little package of pepperonis. And I like to open those as well, because once I get to making it, my hands are greasy. And I can't get into that pepperoni once I get to making it. I know, y'all see my can opener's got me looking like a chicken over here going bark, bark. I know it. It opens cans very easily, but it makes me flap my wing. Yes, it does. It's Pampered Chef. Y'all are still asking me that, so it's a Pampered Chef. Get you one. Get you one. Okay, so we've got our sauce open, and we've got our little Parm cheese ready. I also buy mozzarella cheese, and this one happens to have Philadelphia cream cheese in it, but you don't have to do that, and they didn't have that around my boys for little either. No, they didn't. So let's see. Let me do this. Let me get these packages of pepperoni open, because like I say, my fingers get slippery after this. And I've got my oven preheating to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, nice and hot. Very, very, very hot. I hear my puppy dogs. They were laying on the couch napping. I hear them flopping off because they just got up shaking. They're like, Mama's opening some good smelling stuff in there. This is a quick weeknight supper. I wanted to make these pizzas with y'all right when school started because this is so easy to do when school starts too. And the kiddos love it, and it's a fraction of what you go buy pizza out. That could be more of like a special occasion, you know. So anyway, all right, now I know that last time I made these, I had my big cast iron pizza pans that are so almost bougie, you know, for making pizza. Well, I didn't have those when my kids were little, okay? I didn't have the money, honestly. And I just bought these big old pans from Walmart. You can even use a smaller pan. This one's like a 14-inch. You're supposed to split this dough and make two 12-inch pizzas. But what I would do is use the big thing of dough and not split it, and I'd make a big 14-inch, and it had kind of a thicker crust and thicker bottom on it, okay? So whichever you want to do, but this is supposed to make two 12-inch pizzas, but nah, I just get it on this thing. And what I found that works the best is some Crisco on the pan. I've tried my olive oil, but my olive oil is slippery, and so when I'm trying to spread my pizza crust out, and this is a tip, it wants to come back in, come back in, come back in. It keeps drawing back up and sliding. Well, this Crisco, something about it makes it kind of just cling to the pan, okay? So I discovered that through the years, I would Crisco my pan real well. So that's why I just stick to that same thing when I'm going to do it this way, because it helps that crust to stay out easier than oil. Oil just makes it just slip back right back up, and you just keep fighting it and fighting it, okay? Because you still have to kind of coax it. All right. Now, I'm going to let my crust rise like it should for about 5 minutes, maybe 10, and I'll be back. In the meantime, we'll make a salad. Y'all, the last time I bought a salad in town, it was $10 for one to-go salad. The woman ahead of me, she said, oh, she had ordered two. She said, no, put those back. I'm not getting those salads. So, to save money, we can just make our own salad, right? And quite frankly, it's a little better. Y'all saw that was just a bag of mixed iceberg and carrots and red cabbage. You get whatever kind of lettuce you want, just like that. And this kind of copies, I know y'all are going to notice, Olive Garden. Into it, I've got some Roma tomatoes I've sliced up. I'm going to slice my last one. I love the Romas because they're not real juicy, and that's what Olive Garden uses too. And they're nice round little tomatoes like that. So I'm going to dot those around in our salad. John likes this as well, so we both agree on this little salad. And I'm going to trade out that real quick. Into that, I have drained some extra large black olives. And I love those around in there too. John gives them to me. And I love them all. Yes, I do. All right. And y'all know that they come with these pepperoncinis. Yes, they do. Not enough, though, right? I know. We're always digging around. Is there any more of those? So I'm going to put plenty because John loves the pepperoncinis. Yes, he does. He do. And something that I like to do is just kind of sprinkle some of the pickle and juice. Y'all see that? Just like that off that fork. It's a real nice addition. It is. And then I do grape parm on there. Y'all know I keep this Parmesan in the freezer. I get this big piece at Sam's, but I keep it in the freezer and then it stays fresh. And right now I just took it out of the freezer. It's cold on my hands, but it grates beautifully frozen. So it will stay for you and be there when you need it. What do they do at Olive Garden? They say when. And John and I just sit there and we sit there and we sit there. because we love lots and lots and lots. All right, guys, into the refrigerator till our pizza's done. Tonight I'm going to make a hamburger and pepperoni pizza. So I want to get my hamburger going because I like to cook it and then let it kind of cool down before I put it on the pizza, just a little bit. So that's the first thing. I just got a little 1 pounder. Thank goodness, because he cost plenty, didn't he? Yeah, he did. All right. All right, get in there. There you go. Okay, and to that, I like to add a pinch of salt, and I love oregano, so I put it in here to just kind of give it a little bit of a pizza-y flavor, right? Right. So I'm gonna get this browned and we'll put that pizza together. Y'all need just a little bit of this hamburger meat. Okay, here we go. Y'all, my puppy dogs talked me out of a little bit of this hamburger meat. They said we didn't need that whole pound on our pizza. Y'all are right, y'all are right. Okay. Here we go, babies. Here we go. Good, Jax? Is it good, Big Ben? Jacko? He said, I can't talk with my mouth full, Mama. Yeah, it's good. Take my rings off. Yes, I am. And here is our pizza crust. Like I say, at this point, you can make 2 12 inches. I just do a big, thick crust, 14-inch, okay? Just like that. Yes, I do. And this is the part that has always intimidated the girls I've talked to, or the young people I've talked to. It's not just girls. And so this is all you do. You just start coaxing it, okay? Just like that. It's not going to stay out in the very beginning. It needs coaxing. It does. It really does. It needs convincing. If you will, we're going to convince it to get out there. I need some oil on my hands. Yes, I do. There we go. And so now that's what I do. I just begin to push out. You see what I'm doing? And I'm just letting the pan spin. And look, if you push out one time and it tears a little hole, you just pinch it back together, okay? I've done that many times too. So don't say, oh, I messed up. Now I'm taking my fingers, now that I've got it out here to the edge, and I start making a crust. What I mean is, I'm kind of pushing. See how it pushes up and makes a little crust? You could get real crazy and stuff your crust, but I'm sticking to the basics of what I used to do when my boys were at home. Yes, see there, I just got a little hole in mine, so I just pinched that back together over there. That's not anything to be concerned about whatsoever, okay? It is not. Do not let food intimidate you. Please do not. This is good, left over. We don't ever waste a piece of it. It heats right back up in the oven really well for us. Y'all see how easily we just got that out there? See? And it was just a little bit of coaxing, okay? You push and it'll draw back some and you just push again. All right, so this is what goes on first is our sauce. Now this is enough for 2 pizzas, okay? So it's a little much for us to pour all on this one. So I leave just a little. And I do mean just a little. It probably would be fine. I'll show you what I did when my kids were little. I literally shake it like this. You don't have to do all this, okay? You do not. You can just take the back of the spoon and use it to spread it out as well, okay? Just like that. Like this and like that. I I love Chef Boyardee's pizza sauce. Yes, I do. Okay, onto this. I'm going to put that hamburger meat, what my puppy dogs didn't talk me out of, right? And I don't put just tons, just kind of do it sort of evenly. All right, now the cheese one comes with this little package of this Parm cheese, okay? This dried, grated Parm cheese. You just try to get it on there as evenly as you can. And it adds a really nice, semi-salty little flavor. It's a great little flavor, it sure is. Okay, on to this. All we've got left is our pepperoni and our cheese. You see how fast this is to make? I know. It's so fast, but your kiddos love it. And my hubby still loves it. He's perfectly fine with it. I bet it reminds him of being a kid at home with his mama cooking for him on Saturday night. Right? I know. That's kind of neat. Kind of neat. All right, y'all. Again, this is like a 2-pound bag, but I'm just going to use 1 pound. Now, when my boys were home, I would make at least 2 of these big pizzas. You know, I made plenty. I think I did about 3 when they both were home. Okay, and now I like to put my pepperoni on top because I like it to get those little crispy bits on the edge, you know, almost crunchy. If you don't like that, you could put it underneath the cheese. That's totally up to you. Benny is down here giving me undivided attention now that I'm putting pepperonis out here. I need to hurry up with this, don't I? Yes, I do. You can put as many as you want to, and I put lots. Yes, I do. I kind of push them down right in the middle where they kind of cup up so that the crispy bits will start on the edge. You know what I mean? Like when I push it down, put it down, then I push it right in the middle and it makes the edges curl up. That's what I do because I like the little edges to get kind of toasty. So does John. So did my boys, yes. I think I may do this year at Blake and Amanda's. They're in their new home and they're excited about having Christmas there. And I'm excited about it too. And I thought, what a fun thing is if I made a bunch of pizzas there, homemade pizzas, and get the kids to help me and such. So that's what I believe I'm going to do. And this thing will bake in the oven until it says golden and bubbly as you want. Mine may go 15 minutes-ish, kind of. I don't know. Y'all see, I put this whole package of pepperoni right here. If you were doing 2 pizzas, you could split it between the 2 pizzas, of course, you know. It doesn't have to be pepperoni in every square inch, but I put it that way. All right, I used to have to save some out because Tyler would eat this as snacks during the week. He loved just pepperoni. All right, guys, into the oven. I'll see y'all shortly. The box instruction tells you to put the pizza on the lowest rack in your oven for about 14-15 minutes, and that way it really toasts the bottom crust for you. Y'all hear that sound? That's a good sound. It's time. Oh, yum. Look what we just did together, right by our little lonesomes, didn't we? Let it cool just a few minutes so it'll cut pretty. Do you remember your mama making these every Saturday night?
Every Saturday night.
And I love the tradition, so I kept it up.
Dear Heavenly Father, I just thank you for this meal. I thank you for the day, Lord, for watching over us, keeping us safe. Lord, please be with the people in our prayers. Be with our nation, Lord. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay, y'all ready? Let's cut into it. I told everybody, back when I made them not long ago, I used those cast iron pans I got, once we had some money. But I told everybody when the boys were little, all we had was these cheap Walmart
Yeah.
pizza pans. So
Yeah. They work just fine.
Yeah, we decided to go back.
Yeah.
And they did work just fine.
Just
we
fine.
ate good and we was happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. I think I've had this pizza cutter since the boys were little too.
About to get your money's worth out of it
Yeah,
for you.
it still cuts though.
Yeah, it
Just
does.
don't put it in the dishwasher. Don't put any of your blades in the dishwasher. All right, you just need a plate, don't you, darling? A plate? You want to take a bite?
I do. It looks hot. It looks real hot. Is it real hot?
It's burning my finger.
Let me use my finger.
I'm worried about you. I'm worried for you. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
It's good and hot.
Mm-hmm. That always helps, especially with your mouth closed.
All right, y'all, go make this. Make it a tradition at your house, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.